Have you ever wondered once in a while if such a thing called euthanasia or assisted suicide is actually legal? Or if a person has no chance of surviving, questioning if he or she has the right to seek help from others towards how to end their life? Hi, my name is Jason Wong, and today I will be discussing why euthanasia should be allowed in a civilized society we live in today. First and foremost, I would like to point out the first point. Euthanasia should be allowed in a civilized or cultured society because a cultured or a civilized society should allow their citizens to die with dignity and without pain. For instance, if a person has no chance of recovery or breathing itself causes a lot of misery and pain, then he or she has the right to seek help from others in helping them to end their own life because he or she is incapable on managing it on their own. Okay, the second point that I would like to point out would be the fact that euthanasia would be the fact that we have the right to do what we want towards our body. Our bodies are our own. We belong to our own soul. Therefore, it would be very wrong for us as well as other people to force other people to live longer than they want to, because living itself causes a lot of pain, and it would be very wrong to force other people to live longer than they want to. Additionally, if living itself causes a lot of pain, then we as human beings should definitely never ever force other people to live longer than they want to. Okay, and lastly, the third point that I would like to point out would be euthanasia is not considered to be immoral. Some people believe that euthanasia is considered to be immoral. However, this is not necessarily the case, because for something to be considered immoral, it would have to violate moral laws as well as norms. For instance, the preservation of life. This is not the case because the preservation of life is entirely dependent on the choice of the individual, not the physician itself. So if the other person needs help towards how to end their life, therefore he or she has the right to do it. For a wrong example would be a murder. A murder is an immoral judgment state because a murder occurs when another person takes another person's life without the consideration or without giving the victim a choice. And hence, no infringement is being done, so the life is being taken away straight away. So, in short, a summary of my main points are: first, we live in a civilized society and a cultured society. Therefore, people should be allowed to die with dignity and pain. Secondly, euthanasia should be allowed because we have the right to do what we want towards our body. Our bodies are our own. And third, euthanasia is not immoral because for something to be considered immoral, it would have to violate moral laws as well as norms. In conclusion, there you have it. These are all my main points, and from these points, I hope it will be evident to see that euthanasia is actually not that bad, and it should be allowed in the world we live in today. So, hence, thank you for listening to my presentation, to my speech. I hope through this speech, all of you would be more open-minded as well as more tolerant and lenient, not only towards euthanasia, but also other potential controversial topics.
Do you know more than 100 million people in Indonesia are on their productive age? This proves that Indonesia has a lot of potential. My name is Ediva. I'm going to tell you about how Indonesian people are so potential. The first one is, as you know, how many people in Indonesia from Aceh to Merauke? It's a lot of people and a lot of resources. So actually we can achieve more. Actually, for education, explore more about culture, and many more. The second one is bonus demographic. The bonus demographic is where people at a certain area has their lots of productive age. It's a huge opportunity for citizens in Indonesia if they're more productive. Lastly, from all the points that I stated above, this could be achieved if all of us receive equal level of education, especially from for moral education, so we can make Indonesia a better place. To sum up my main points, the first one is how citizens use their potential to make Indonesia better. The second one is bonus demographic. Can have that opportunity. And last is about education, equal education for all of us, especially for moral education, so that can improve Indonesia's better. In conclusion, from all the points that I have mentioned, I have to say that how potential Indonesians are. So what are you waiting for? Let's go out and make moves to make Indonesia better. Thank you for listening my speech. I hope that bring lots of benefits. Thank you.